Hello, hello, hello. I guess we consider this night watch. It's in the evening. It's been a busy day for me. And oftentimes at night, that's when I start reflecting the most. Nighttime, and when I first wake up, I start reflecting on my life. And tonight, as I reflect, what's on my heart tonight is the uncomfortable thing. And we all know what it's like to be comfortable. And rarely do we want our comfort dismantled. But it's in the uncomfortable thing where our calf muscles are built. It's in the uncomfortable things where we discover our full potential, where we realize that we weren't as afraid as we thought, where we see just how high and far we can go. The uncomfortable thing. When we're sitting in comfort, and this can be your living situation, this can be the job you have, or even those that you choose to be in relationship with, whether it's a romantic relationship or platonic, just a regular friend, family members, whoever you associate yourself with. When you're in comfortable situations, you don't want to do anything different because it suits you in some way. It doesn't challenge you. But if you're the type of person right now, as I'm talking to you, and you're not satisfied with where you are in life, there is more that you desire. And I'm not just speaking about financially, but just something just feels off in your life. It may be time for you to do the uncomfortable thing. Sometimes the people who we don't want to ask for help are the ones that we need to be going to. And although I am an advocate for sometimes the best help is at the end of our wrist, which means we help ourselves, I'm an advocate for that. At the same time, sometimes you may find yourself in a situation where you need some assistance. You might find yourself just like in the ring with the wrestlers. You know how the wrestlers are in the ring, and whenever one is giving up, he taps out, like tap, tap, tap. I'm tapping out. I can't take anymore. Like, hey, get my opponent off me. I'm tapping out. Like, let them win. I'm good taking this loss. This is what we look like when we're going throughout our journey and we're too prideful to ask for help. You can't do everything on your own. And if you've been blessed to have at least one person in your life who's willing to assist without any strings attached, you're blessed. Why not take them up on that offer? Sometimes we're so big on, oh, what are they going to say about me if I allow them to loan me that money? What are they going to say about me if I ask them for a ride? What are they going to say about me if they have to come pick me up? Let them talk. You have to do what you have to do. Sometimes, how does the saying go? Sometimes desperate times calls for desperate measures. This isn't about taking advantage of anyone or using anyone, but this is about getting what you need to get to the next level so that you can be okay. And if someone is extending their hand to you, let them. Now, although you do have to be careful, you have to be careful at who these people are. And this is why we have to discern the people that are around us. But if you don't take a chance, you'll never know. What are we talking about right now? We're talking about doing the uncomfortable. So what if they talk about you? At some point, someone had to help the same person who helped you. So while they're talking about you, if they choose to do that, talk about what they did for you, in that same breath, let's just hope that they also bring up the people who helped them get to where they are. So don't be so concerned about what people are saying if you happen to be the one who needs help in this season. Because as life goes on, everybody's going to come to a point in life where they need some type of help, whether it's financial help, emotional help. You might need someone to sit on the couch with you while you talk some things out and they're sitting there and they're bouncing ideas. You might need someone to sit down with you and help you come up with a solution. You might need someone to help you look over some paperwork. It's so many forms of help. And everyone comes to a point of that in their life where you need a helping hand. But if we're so uncomfortable asking, if we're so uncomfortable putting ourselves out there, how will we ever know where we can go? The uncomfortable thing. Can you think about a time in your life where your back was against the wall? I mean, I'm talking about when things were bad for you and you didn't see a way through. You can see your way. It didn't seem like you were going to come out of this. You didn't really know who you could call. You were embarrassed. You were ashamed. You really couldn't stomach yourself. Have you ever been in a situation like that? And what did that cause you to do? It caused you to really start thinking about how you can get out of that situation and get yourself to a better place in life, right? Think about when you were perhaps broke, when you didn't have any money, when you were in between checks. What did you do? You went into hustle mode. You started that business. You started using your gifts and talents. You started baking those cakes. You started selling jewelry. You were tutoring kids. You were out there mowing lawns. You did what you had to do because your back was against the wall and you needed some money. We have to look at that in every aspect of life. Do that thing that's uncomfortable. And wasn't that uncomfortable to go and ask someone, hey, do you need your lawn mowed? Do you need your hair done? Can I do something for you in exchange for payment? That's not comfortable to do that. But look at where you are today because you did that. The uncomfortable thing, that is what will take us to new heights. The uncomfortable thing. The more comfort a person has, in my opinion, sometimes the lazier they are. When you have people who are, and this is not all, I'm not speaking about all people, but just think about it. If everything in your life is right, okay, you have all the money you want. You live in the exact house that you saw online. You're driving the car that you see on your vision board. You paid for the car cash. You're living debt free. Okay, you literally have no financial worries. The way that you live, everything is all good. How likely are you to go out there and be a voice for the voiceless? How likely are you to give back to the community? How likely are you to understand the needs of those that are around you who may be living in sinking sand? It's not really likely. But when you know what it's like to be sitting in that hot pot, when you know what it's like to sit in the skillet, you have more understanding and empathy for those who are in that predicament, doing the uncomfortable. I have a situation that's before me right now. I have a tough decision to make. And this decision is very uncomfortable. This is a career-related situation. And it's tugging on my heart because of the way that I care about people. I'm big on people. I'm very social. Small circle now. I mean, my circle is like a dot, but my heart for people is just insurmountable. But this situation is tugging on my heart because it's about people. And on one side, I'm thinking about me. This is not what I had set out to do. Nonetheless, now that I'm in this situation and I'm analyzing it, I really see where I can make a positive change. I really see where I can make impact in 4 or 5 different ways off just this one opportunity. But at the same time, I'm like, but it's going to make me really uncomfortable. It's not really what I want to do. But let me tell you something. Purpose and true impact is not always rooted in what we want to do. Do we always want to eat healthy? Do we always want to choose a salad or smoothie over a hot pizza? Over some soul food? Over that Japanese, go down to the Olive Garden, get that nice cheesy chicken pasta? Oh, some hot, warm baked chocolate chip cookies. I'm talking about that because I want a chocolate chip cookie right now. But do we always want to do the right thing, even though we know it's the right thing? No, we do not. Why? Because what we want, it makes us feel good in some way. It strokes our ego. It enhances pride. Oh God, it makes our physical. It takes us to another level. We go to euphoria when we get what we want. This is what stops a lot of people from realizing their full potential, going to the next level, breaking out into another career, breaking into another tax bracket, their ministry going further. When I say ministry, I'm talking about that thing that you're really good at, that thing that you are graced to do. This is why so many people never break into that, because of comfort. Because they say, oh, internet, I don't feel like doing that. Oh, the hours are too long. That's not what I want. That's not what I put on my vision board. Your vision board is important, but it's some angles that you can't see. And life is taking you down a path where certain opportunities are going to open up for you if you keep walking. But if you keep taking breaks and sitting on the bench saying, I can't do it, I'm not the right person, I don't have the energy, I don't have the strength, it's too hard, I can't do it right now, oh, I don't have enough money, I don't have the support, you will never go half as far as where you've seen yourself. You can forget about that vision board. Forget about it. If you're not willing to do the uncomfortable things, because how does that saying go? Anything in life that's worth having is worth fighting for. Who wants to fight when they can sit in the AC? Who wants to fight when they can just delegate someone else to fight their battle? This is what I'm telling you. That's why the line is drawn between those who do and those who don't. Those who find success in various ways and those who are still making excuses. Those who are silently miserable, silently regretful about what they didn't do because they didn't want to go the uncomfortable route. Take it from me. A lot of the things that I have accomplished this year was done out of discomfort. I didn't feel like doing it. But because of where I want to go, because of how I see myself, how I view myself, and I know that where I want to go is going to take so much more effort than what I've given. It's going to take so much more thought, more discipline. I had to do the uncomfortable things. Looking back, we're in December right now. Looking back at where I was in January, I have 3 new certifications. Let me see. My first certification came in April. And from April, I've literally been on fire, doing stuff. And I'm not saying that you have to go out and get these certifications and all this. I'm talking about me. There's a call. And I'm trying my best to answer the call. All of the details, I don't know all the details. I'm just trying to follow. I'm just trying to stay in the flow and do the uncomfortable things. As I said, I have a situation right now. I know what I want to do, but I also know what's needed. And the decision is already made. Even though there is a fight in the physical, there's a fight, but I'm going to do the uncomfortable thing because I can see with my physical eye and even spiritually, I can see the impact that's just going to break with this. But you know what else? It's some things that I can't see. That it's just going to go beyond what I've thought about. And this is about helping someone else. How this is going to benefit me, I only see one way that it's going to benefit me. But how this family will be benefited, oh, I see 4 or 5 different ways. And for me, that's what it's about. To see the eyes of people when they get hope. To see someone shed tears when they've been forgot about, and someone comes along and say, I see you. Someone like me, I see you. And I'm talking about the situation that I'm in. It gives people hope in humanity. It gives people hope that God have not forgot about them. It gives people hope that, hey, I still have a lot more living to do. I'm not alone out here. Someone cares about me and my family. This is why I'm telling you to do the uncomfortable thing. Maybe you have some things that are in your heart that you've been sitting on. And tonight is the night that you needed to hear this message. It's time for you to move on it. Don't worry about the finances. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about those who have told you, no one wants to hear you. You don't have a college degree. Oh, you stutter. Look at how you look. You're overweight. No one will ever buy this from you. You'll never be a New York Times bestseller. Oh, honey, you'll never make six figures. It's hard to do that. Oh, you'll never be a singer. You'll never have your own business. Because in this city, the other folks, they're not going to give you a chance. They're not going to give you a loan. They're not going to let you rent out one of these buildings. This city that we live in is racist. You'll never make it. But the devil is a liar. All of that I just mentioned to y'all, I've seen people rise above all of that. Racism and all these blocks and barriers that you thought were in there. And it took someone daring enough who looked beyond the barriers, and they were confident enough in themselves, confident enough in the vision and in the Most High God. And they kept walking outside of fear and all of that. And they broke down the walls. And now their lives have catapulted. Now they're sitting back and they've been fulfilled. They look back and they say, I'm so glad I made that move. I'm so glad I made that move. As opposed to, I wish I did that 5 years ago. Let me move on to relationships. The uncomfortable thing. It's uncomfortable to let people go who have been in your life for years, decades. This can be friends that you've been raised with, family members. But at the time that you realize that something in the water is not clean, it's time for you to let it go. Do the uncomfortable thing. Stop answering the phone like you used to. Stop responding and going back and forth with people like you used to. Over-explaining. You don't have to do that anymore. If you say no, no is a full sentence. It won't work for me. Or why are you saying no? It will not work for me. That's it. You don't have to go into any detail. You are a grown woman. You are a grown man. Okay? You don't have to answer to anybody except for God. And of course, those who, you know what I mean. If you have a family, of course, you answer to your family. If you have a spouse, we're accountable to each other. If you have children, you let your children know what's going on and all of that. But outside of that, need to know basis. People don't need to know all your business. Okay? And sometimes you may feel uncomfortable withholding information because you're so used to telling everything. But baby, it's a new season. And life is trying to take you further. You didn't come here just to live this mediocre life. It's so much more for you. You're on this video for a reason. And I'm telling you, if you take what I'm telling you, you put this on the table of your heart, watch this video as many times as you need to, your life is getting ready to change. As a matter of fact, if you listen to me right now, you feel a little something moving, if this is connecting to you, your life is already changing. You're at the right place at the right time. It's time for you to do the uncomfortable things. In your spirit, if you know that it's time to let certain people go, and I don't care who it is, do what's necessary. God knows people far better than you. People can tell you anything, tell you they love you, buy you a birthday gift, take you out, spend money on you, call you for your birthday, they remember your anniversary. I mean, people can show up real good. But a lot of people get unalived by who? People that they know. A lot of people get sued by who? People that they know. People get stabbed in the back and blindsided by who? People that they know. So if you are feeling eerie about someone that you once was cool with, you have to do what you got to do. It's a new season. It's a new day. Do the uncomfortable thing in your personal life, in your professional life, your spiritual life, for your body. As I mentioned that food earlier, it's uncomfortable to always eat healthy. When you go into the potluck, when you go to the restaurant, when you go to a banquet or a wedding and people sitting there, all that good food, those chicken wings, they eating that shrimp, that wedding cake. Come on, when you go all these different places and all that food and the drinks, and you're on a fast. You know you're on a 30-day fat burning journey. You're trying to train your mind. You're trying to train your body. Every now and then, what they say, cheat day, everything in moderation, all of that. But some people, they get triggered by certain foods and it sends them down a downward spiral. They don't have that much control yet. So this is why I'm saying this. That's uncomfortable to do that, right? To stay on the right track. It takes discipline. This is another reason why I'm saying do the uncomfortable thing with eliminating things, people, and places out of your life that no longer serves you, because it's going to keep you in comfort, and comfort can be detrimental to your future, detrimental to you really meeting who your spouse is, detrimental to you linking up with the right person who's going to be the perfect business partner for you. Once you let go of those scallywags, once you let go of those leeches and those people who suck you dry, those people in your family suck you dry, those people who are possessive over you, they don't want you to meet anybody new, they want to be everywhere that you go. We can't do that anymore. When you're sensing that it's time to let go and do the uncomfortable thing. Your life is going to transform and catapult when you do that. The uncomfortable thing. The uncomfortable thing. I don't feel like doing this, but I will. I'm scared, I'm nervous, but I'm still going. Oh, the way that they're looking at me, I don't know. Oh, this is messing with my confidence. But I will still pursue it. Oh, I don't have the energy. Oh gosh, I don't have the education that everybody else has that are in this lane. But I'm still confident in my ability. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm doing it scared. I'm doing it as a one-man, one-woman show. I'm telling you, step out. Your confidence will come. The crowd will come. The support will come. Lastly, sometimes people don't jump on board and support you because you're not showing promise yet. Yet and still, you may be getting upset. Why won't they support me? I have a dream. I'm really skilled at it. I'm talented. They can see my talent clearly. Yeah, but you may have not shown consistency. You have not shown promise. You're in and out. You give it 6 months and then you take 9 months off. This is one reason why you may, like I talked about some years ago, like on social media, how you see some of the people liking the statuses of celebrities and things of that nature, but then you wonder, well, why won't they support me? I'm doing the same thing. Remember, a celebrity is just like you. They also have people who were raised with them in the same city who once didn't support them. But now that they have done something and showed some type of promise, now they have all these people on board that are supporting it, liking it, loving it, commenting, sharing it, buying tickets, buying their memorabilia, buying their products. Why? They're showing promise. It's something tangible there. It's some type of consistency or track record there. Do you have that? You can get it. Your time is now. Do the uncomfortable. Fasten your seatbelt and go along for the ride. Because it's no fun in comfort. Comfort is just what it is. Sit back and comfort. Nothing exciting. There's no thrill. Nothing new. It's just comfort. You're not meeting anyone new in comfort. You're not realizing your full potential. You're not earning any more money in comfort. There's levels to it. It's one thing to be in comfort on the back end after you've worked your tail off, or you worked smart, not hard, and now you're sitting back enjoying the fruit of your labor. That's a different type of comfort. But I'm speaking of that comfort where you're not really going anywhere based off your own opinion. If you really talk about how you feel and what your view is of yourself, you ain't really feeling yourself like that. That's what I'm talking about. If you feel like that about yourself, it's time for you to do the uncomfortable thing. Start that business. Get back in the gym. Go ask that person for help that you know can take you to the next level. Let go of the pride. Let go of the ego. Get rid of people who don't serve you, because a relationship is supposed to be double-sided. It's something in it for me. It's something in it for you. If you are always calling and texting, you're always the one showing up and giving, and you're just dealing with a bunch of takers, yeah, it's time to do the uncomfortable thing and let them go, because it's holding you back. You can actually be given in a place that's going to give back to you. You're wasting your good energy. And as the Bible says, you're casting your pearl before the swine. You're giving that which is holy to the dogs just for it to be trampled over. This is why some people, especially women, end up and say, oh, I gave all my time. I invested all my energy into him. Oh, I did this and that. But you saw the red flags 5 years ago, sis. You saw that there was no reciprocation a long time ago. But for whatever reason, you chose to keep giving, keep serving. He will change. Actions are going to show you every time how a person feels about you. Pay attention. You all have a good night. I hope I've said something tonight to ignite you to finish what you start. I hope I've said something to reignite your fire for life, because that's what it's about. We didn't come here just to be mediocre. We came here to subdue, to dominate, and to win. And winning has many sides to it, okay? Go win. I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you for tuning in.